At its core, SystemML is a better way to do machine learning at scale. For machine learning problems that fit onto one machine, we have a whole variety of very effective tools, things like the R ecosystem and SciPy and scikit-learn. But when you move on to a problem that doesn't fit onto one machine, there's a gap, and SystemML fills that gap by taking the same kind of tools, these high-level languages for dealing with matrices and vectors, that you use on small-scale problems and making them work at scale.
Usually as a data scientist, you may run analysis using a laptop or a single server on a small amount of data, and that works well for a lot of problems. But if you find you're in a situation where your data is very large, either you have lots of numbers of examples in your data, or each example itself is very large, SystemML is really good for those cases.
I can write down my algorithm in a simple matrix form. Once I can do that, then converting that into SystemML is just straightforward.
As a new data scientist, I want to use Apache SystemML because, first of all, I'm a graduate student and we learn how to use Python and R. And in Apache SystemML, I can use Python and R. I don't have to learn anything new because I'm already being bombarded with new things. So it's really easy to use. I'm also always focusing on really big data. So I'm always using Spark, and SystemML sits right on top of Spark and makes it really easy for me.
So what we deliver with SystemML that hasn't been seen before relative to previous systems is the ability to scale much, much further up while still retaining the ability to run the same algorithm on small data efficiently.
Data scientists would be used to using Python or used to using R on their laptop, and SystemML allows you to use the exact same syntax and same math, but now it will run it on a cluster automatically for you.
Learning Apache SystemML is actually very easy. If you have already experience with either NumPy in Python or matrices in R, going from there to Apache SystemML is straightforward.
You're able to take the same original math, the math you wrote on paper, the math that you would have implemented on a laptop, and use the same exact math on a huge cluster on your large amount of data.
You can have the data scientist completely in control at all steps of the way.
It actually just runs straight with Spark, and I can use it in a notebook, so it makes it really easy for any new data scientist. You can just easily upload it, and it's ready to go.
So for me, I'm really excited about medical use cases. Medicine itself is composed of very complex relationships, and small amounts of data can give you some amount of analysis and can give you clinical decision rules that a physician can use. But to really work on the more complex problems, you need large amounts of data, and you need to collect both data on more patients and more data on each patient. And so SystemML really lets you focus on the actual problem, but allows you to scale that problem up to these large amounts of data.
We need to take the technology that's been developed over the last 20 years to make the process of doing data science efficient and move that technology into the big data domain.